A $2 billion data center is coming to Pulaski County, promising millions in investment and hundreds of new jobs.
City leaders and economic groups are calling this a win, while some residents say they were left out of the conversation. They're now raising questions about the environmental price tag.
THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky breaks down the debate.
For some in Little Rock, the words data center is no longer a neutral phrase.
So nothing controversial about that.
It's another slap in the face to Arkansans who have been asking for some transparency around data centers.
City leaders are calling the latest data center announcement an economic win. It's expected to be built on the north side of 145th Street near Wrightsville. Sam Dubke with Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders' office says in a statement she believes that data centers have the opportunity to provide multi-billion-dollar investments to the Arkansas communities. While some residents like Osiris Bali with Arkansas Grassroots United is not celebrating. He's raising concerns about transparency, infrastructure, and long-term impact.
What we've seen nationally, data centers usually use up a really big percentage of the community's electricity. And not only that, the amount of water consumption and waste of the water really hurts communities. The air quality declines and as well as the noise pollution.
Jack Thomas with the Little Rock Chamber of Commerce calls the data center a great investment for the community.
You know, when you see some of the controversy that exists out there in other places, much of that is not relevant in Arkansas. And that's a credit to state and local leadership that's put regulatory framework in place to protect ratepayers and protect the general consumer.
David Palmer with Entergy says the data center will draw 150 megawatts of power, enough to power 37,000 homes. And he says it'll actually be beneficial for ratepayers.
At the end of the day, with them covering their cost to interconnect and then them contributing to standard rates like anybody else, that actually works to lower everybody's rates.
He adds there's enough energy for everyone and the grid won't be overloaded.
We don't anticipate that there's any power shortage to occur because, again, we have proposed some investments in some new plants.
Bali is encouraging people to do their own research and to speak up.
When we talk about Arkansas, we're talking about the natural state. A lot of the things that attract people to Arkansas are those outdoor opportunities and being in nature. And so the fact that these data centers bring so much climate stress currently and to the future.
In Little Rock, Tanya Motorzitsky, THV 11 News.
Well, construction is expected to start in the first quarter of this year and be finished by June 2027. To read the full statement from Governor Sanders as well as Mayor Frank Scott, go to THV11.com.